Hello, and welcome back to Perseverance Part 2. On the last episode, we met Murphy, or rather, Murphy finally revealed himself to us, and he kind of put us in a precarious situation. I don't know if that's what's caused us to reevaluate our lessons we've learned with Dave, but it also doesn't help that Murphy knows who Dave is. I don't know if he knows that he's connected to us, but only time can tell. Anyway though, with that we may as well see if we can get out of the situation and complete the mission that we were given before things get worse. Anyway, how could I forget the lessons instilled into me, the lessons I have carved so deeply into my brain, that I could always quote: rules. Do not kill those who are not the target. You are not a murderer, you are a tool that eliminates, that serves your masters. Like a Ronin, a warrior who offers his services to those who he deems worthy. In our case, it's the agency. After all, they work for the greater good. What else is there? Show respect, and many, many more. The closer you are, the better hunter you are. And that's all that matters. For people like us, no money or luxury, but being true to your character. Steadfastness, Karen, uphold the rules. I understand. A knife to the neck. Dave always thought that was the best way, the truest form of taking a life. Closeness to the victim, tangible contact. Difficult, challenging, and clean. That's why he treated a knife so much a souvenir from the army. That's why he treasured a knife. Reminded him of who he was and where he was going. In some way, he was inseparable from it. A ghostly voice wakes me up. The sound of a ringing phone, which shouldn't be here. I'm still in the madman's lab. I glance at the phone screen. Unknown number. How do we answer it? Are we tied up currently at the moment? I mean, I was going to save. There's so many save options we've gone through. Anyway. If we can answer it, we can answer it. I press the green button. Hello. Give up. Give up because you don't stand a chance. You are a failure. You were given a simple task and you lost. I say we resist. If we give up, we might actually just accept the situation we're in. It's not my fault. I was doing what was needed. Excuses, excuses. Anyone who knows you knows you don't deserve more. You can't. You're not suitable. And you won't be suitable. Is she right? Am I really that pathetic and hopeless? What could I have done better? It does matter. Because of the way you are, you will always fail. Others, and most of all yourself. I want to prove who I really am. To show that everyone is wrong. Because after all, I don't always lose. And even if I do, it's not worth crossing me off. Can I bounce back? Yes, I can. And this is exactly what awaits me. The way to the top, starting from Greyville. I try to move, but I just can't. But I got the phone call a minute ago. Your greatest enemy lurks in the other side of the mirror. Always alerted, always ready. Subconsciousness. Is it possible to win with this? Well, yes. It's still only in your head, Karen. Everything you're afraid of shows up. All the time. You can't make peace with the past, can you? The past will destroy you. I have to get out. I'm on some short time. I don't know when I'll be back. Ooh, this is a tough situation, and one wrong step could kill us. I didn't pick, but apparently I did according to the password store. You back. Okay. Okay. I didn't. If I take long to, don't know when you were back. If we try and loosen the rope, what'll happen? Okay, so apparently, I think if I take too long, it'll pick for me, I think. After all, he has to come back soon, right? I shuffle from foot to foot. Each moment seems like an eternity. Every minute passes. He finally shows up. Oh, I see you're waiting. What a good girl. Just so you know, I thought things through, and I don't think I need you anymore, at least alive. Fortunately for you, it was my pleasure to host you. I think... Well, obviously this is a dead end. A poor end. We were supposed to talk, I think. What we were supposed to talk? After all, you said we weren't done. Did I say that? Oh dear, look. But you're the one standing there. I changed my mind. I don't need a porno for anything. You look healthy, admittedly. You smoke. But Jane, it's Jane who's a success. I don't need any more test subjects. We really need to say goodbye. I hope I've been a good host, huh? Insults. I'm scared for the first time in a long time. I'm so damn scared. He moves towards me, still smiling. He kicks the chair that I'm standing on, yanking it from under my feet. I lose my footing because I'm becoming completely helpless and defenseless. The tightrope creaks. I'm dying through my own stupidity and gullibility. I could have done something. I had so much time. Apparently, no, I didn't. No, I didn't, because the gate just chose for me. Faces fly before my eyes. Dave, Jane, the girl. She's coming for me. Her horrible face. She calls me. Press space. Try to move, but I can't. Phone call just a minute ago. See, if you skip through it, it just automatically... Right. Looking, win, Karen. So, yeah, if I wait, does it say he shows up again? I'll wait for Murphy. Yeah, see, so it is a time thing. Okay. Loosen the ropes, then reach. Down uncomfortable position, a chair with a wobbly and in addition a rope around my neck, while my hands tied together. Theoretically a no-win situation, but surely. I loosen the ropes that ties my wrist. I'm very careful not to fall on the chair. One wrong step and I'm hanging, literally and figuratively. I feel the rope rubbing against my skin. I clench my teeth. The pain is just a stop on the road to freedom. You're doing great, Karen. You're finally free. This madman. I don't even know what to call him. I've never met anyone like him. A high-functioning psychopath? A genius? An actor? Behind the sleazy guy exterior is someone insanely dangerous. One shouldn't be judged by appearances. He is purposely acting out such a character, hoping to fool others. That he could avoid suspicion, arouse disgust, but not fear. I'll figure it out, but sure. I take my jacket. Take my jacket and my wallet. Obviously nothing is missing, although he took it, had a look through it carefully. He does in fact know that my exact name doesn't, what? Causing any problems? Probably not, at least not new ones. I reach for the phone. I freeze. No signal. The room must be shielded, otherwise I can call the agency. You're on your own now, Karen. As always. I reach for the knife. I tighten my fingers around the handle. I cautiously walk in the hallway. No one's here. Phew. Guess I'm luckier today. Little one, how you doing? Like a genie out of a bottle, summoned by the touch of a knife. Or is there any other reasons that why he haunts me again? Probably the drugs are still coursing through my veins. You're also, well, actually, Sev. After all, he's also being held by that psychopath, too. Do you asking me to help? Telepathically, sorry. No, Karen. You're also here, Dave. Somewhere in this building. Maybe alive? The real me? The one you let down? What a meeting this will be. I can't wait. Will you forgive me? I'm not the one who should answer that. I'm not the one who should answer that question. Little one, just him. The real, live Dave. Anyway, you'll see for yourself soon enough. It all depends on whether you learned your lesson. I learned my lesson. That's right, Karen. Did you get it? Are you sure? Well, perhaps you want to present a different opinion. Justify your behaviour. Explain why you broke the rules. We'll see. He's gone. The door leads to the next room. It's probably where Murphy has his office. It would be quite natural and obvious for him to keep Edmund close to his burrow. After all, even though he's the top guy here, it's still a military facility. Some things need to be kept secret. What are you hiding, psychopath? I push the door open and slip inside. I have no plans to waste any more time. I need time to look around. The sooner I find something out, the better. I don't have much time. Murphy can be back at any second. Cool. Murphy's notes. Notes must belong to him. I should have saved, to be fair. Ooh. When it says you'll be back at any second, I'll save then. Because it seems like the safest point to save. At any time. There we go. Anyway, Murphy's notes. Notes must belong to him. The human species is headed for imminent extinction. The lack of natural predators and threats is cause of a drastic decline in quality of individuals. Already Hargrove's research, which is known to increase a harmful mutation, is alarming, let alone my observations. The next generation, instead of eliminating the negative traits of evolution, further reinforces them. More and more defects via damaged individuals will still retain reproductive capabilities. That does not make me optimistic, given the lack of threats. We will be facing extinction in the future unless qualitative evolution comes back into favor again. The Primal Predator project looks very promising. I have no idea what he was referring to, but it doesn't sound optimistic, more like the dream of a sick madman. What have you done, man? What cataclysm have you unleashed? And more importantly, how can I stop it? What about Jane? Report named Jane, first stable specimen of the Primal Predator project. No behavioral changes in 2 diurnal cycles, okay, 2 days. In the next one, increases aggression and appetite according to assumptions. The specimen promises to be successful. Jane is the key. What door does she open? About Dave, I guess. Handwritten report in the Martins. Dave Roma. White race, 45-year-old, special features none. Agency man, Dave, extremely calm, strong, and good genetic material for Primal Predator project. Nothing new. Well, the interesting thing is that Dave is supposed to be a material donor or an experimental object. Let's hope he's alive. I'm coming for you, Dave. Notes about the sheriff. Random pages, staying with the source. Usually my nose told me about the interesting, important finds. I reached for the first one. The sheriff continues to push for my part of the deal. How much simpler it would be if he just needed the money. But no, he wants political support. I will continue to stall. He shouldn't make trouble. In a few months, it won't matter. I doubt he'll survive the first few days of the experiment. Not with his condition. I didn't really understand much, except that nothing good is happening here. And that in a few months, it'll be even worse. What does that even mean? What could be the password here? There's only one attempt. Ooh, this is a good pick. I think it's going to be one of the bottom two. Either Primal Predator or the Predator Project. Predator Project. Damn. Probably would have found out more, but still, on tips here. Should we go back? Let's go back. Why not? We've been going back several times before anyway. There we go. Knew it was one of the bottom two. Bingo. Agency assignments. Sent it a year ago. What does it involve? Development of a remedy for combat purposes that enhances physical traits for soldiers in the line of duty. Enhanced perception, pain resistance, physical characteristics. Damn. This connects Murphy to the agency. But why did they split up? What has driven them apart? Could it be that Murphy has stopped being obedient after all? It looks like he's got the military, an limited budget, and his brain and as many research objects as he needs. It's not good. Oh, time to get out. I have to get out of here as soon as possible. Notify the agency. They'll fix what they broke, even if someone has to fly. Whatever this project is, it is the work of a madman. A man who will go through any lengths to achieve his sick goal. I know I have to stop Jane, otherwise it'll start with her. Evolution, forcing humans to fight predators. Murphy wants to bring the apocalypse upon us. The growl jots at me out my thoughts. Low, scratchy, terrifying. I freeze and turning around slowly. In front of me, barely a few feet away, stands a dog, dripping with saliva, growling. On bent legs, it looks pretty damn aggressive. Ah, crap. I didn't see that coming. Cool. Let's kick him. Which I found I should have saved, to be fair. I don't get to save yet. Anyway, we'll kick him. My foot reaches his snout. I use my cue. I hear the cartilage crunch. That's not a good sign. The animal's not letting it go. He jumps at me, aiming better this time at my throat. I shoot myself with my head, but the dog is stronger. He bites into me. Can't do anything anymore. Okay, damn. I'm dying. I see Dave's face. He's disappointed. I think he would have. He was hoping for me. Well, I failed, as always. So kicking it didn't work. Obviously, use the knife. Gotta kill him as fast as possible. Reach for the knife. The last thing I have left. The distance is what matters. You have to be sure. Determined. Don't hesitate, and you'll do it. Is that clear? It's getting closer. I can already smell the stench from his mouth. Saliva is flying in all directions on my face. In the eye. Ooh. I elbow his jaw and stab in the eye. Confidently. Just like my mentor taught me, I leave nothing to chance. How could I? The animal falls dead. Breathing a sigh of relief, I shake myself off. Now, Dave, he's probably over where the research material is. Research material. Living people whom that psychopath is testing those sick theories. I hope it's not too late. I dread this conversation. I'm mocking. It's getting dark in my head. It's getting dark in my head, spinning again, as if someone put me on a merry-go-round. I struggle to keep balance. Everything is just so blurry, unreal, distant. I freeze, looking at the helpless body whose life is escaping. I'll try and save once more. Obviously try and save her. Place my hand on the wound, trying to stop the blood. She looks at me and raises my hand. And immediately it falls. The breathing stops. In my spirit I scream with rage. It was my fault. The girl lies in a pool of her own blood, next to her, barely a meter away, the father, the target. Now dead, with a head smashed in. It doesn't seem so scary at all, just an ordinary man. There is sadness written all over his face, grief. There are human reflexes. It's hard to think of him as a cold drug baron now. I'll make the scene look like a suicide. He overdosed on drugs, shot the kid, and then, unable to stand it, he shot himself in the head. So the police will understand it, and journalists, the story will get better. No longer a gang tussle, but a tragedy. What a warning about, and a warning about dope. No one will hold a grudge, right? You deserve that knife. You accomplished the mission. Did I do a good job? Nope, apparently not. I thought it would be worse, much worse. That he would start screaming, yelling, although it's not like him. He's so damn calm, like a sphinx. You broke the code. I know what I read in the record. Shooting a child, staged suicide. Clever, isn't it? Great stuff about the papers. It didn't come out too bad. Why doesn't he praise me? Because you broke the rules. The end does not justify the means. The code stands above all else. It's over, Karen. You've chosen your path. Good luck. I'm disappointed in you, like I've never been disappointed in anyone before. I half sit in the hallway, my back against the cold wall. No one has found me, and it's barely been a few minutes. Somehow it's empty. After my last conversation with Dave, he never spoke to me again, although we continued to work at the agency. The gaping wound still hurts. Every door I pass is labelled with the name of a research object, and I finally find the right one. Dave Roma, experiment object number 15. The date of the substance was last introduced 3 days ago. Damn psychopath. That's the thing about geniuses. Little chance of finding the normal one. I push the door and step inside. I'm afraid of what I might see. I don't have a way out though. Are we gonna end up killing Dave with his own weapon? What I see is a weird, twisted figure. It's not, it can't be Dave. I'm frozen, but the facial features match. He looks so like a degenerate, sick version of Dave. I look over the cage, but with a piece of curtain. Out of respect, I prefer to remember him as he was. Not as he is now, hurt. Oh, little one, what are you doing here? Dave, wait. I'll set you free. No, don't do it. You can't do it. You mustn't. He's clean in shock as he never was. This is not how I remember him. Where did the calm go? Even if the worst of trouble. Why? Why can't I help you? Aye, something was done to me. This Murphy. He breaks off. It's so damn hard. His voice is breaking. It's like he's aged a decade in an instant. I want to comfort him, but I don't know how to. I don't know, but I know I'm not supposed to. Psychopath? What did he do? He injected me with something. It's dangerous. Do not understand any circumstances. Open this cage. Go away. I don't want to talk to you. You're still dead to me. Does he not want to see me, or does he want to protect me? I have so many questions. Well, we may as well apologize while we can. I screwed up our relationship. I broke the code. I can finally admit it. I let you down, Dave. I know. Since the night, not a day goes by that I don't analyze it. I still bear the penalty for that in my mind. I told the truth. The code still haunts me, day after day. The code cannot be broken. I did it. Once. Since then, I've lived by the rules. I followed them. What do you want, little one? I'm gonna say forgive me, and it's gonna say never. What I've long dreamed for, redemption. Forgive me. Just like that, the rules cannot be broken. No, I cannot do that. Not because I don't want to, but only you can forgive yourself. This is my last lesson. If you're ready, then do it. But I have no place in all this. I'm already dead. I kneel by the cage. I reach for the knife. The touch of the blade in my hand reminds me of who he once was. That's how I want to remember him. Brave, responsible, a man who never wavered. Yeah. When I gave it to you, I was someone else. Now, don't waste your time. You're supposed to tell me a story, Dave. I'm not going to get blown off so easily. He sighs, nodding his head. The agency sent me because Murphy stopped listening to them. They suspected he was doing something on the side, but the truth was different. Worse. I found a girl who ran away from here. A grimace appears on Dave's face. He clenches his teeth, pressing his hand to his side. Jane? More like she was released. Murphy created something that turns people into monsters. Not everyone. Some die right away, but those... I don't know how it works. Don't ask. The chosen ones can infect others. Can the government... did the government order it? Or the agency? I don't know. Probably not. He probably used their resources, acted alone. I don't know what his plan is. All he's doing are injections. I've seen it in others. I'm about to turn into a monster. Get out now. I can't be helped anymore. If that's the case, we say thank you when we leave. What else? Do we know anything? Does he know anything else about the project? Thanks, Dave. Since he wants to stay, I take one last look at my former mentor and slowly nod my head. Alright, I'll do anything you want, Dave. He's been looking at my pocket for a long time. Will you give me my life? I won't have a choice. Just this one. Oh, we're gonna need it. We're gonna need it, but we respect him. Give him the knife. Okay, do it yourself. I hand over the knife. He reaches for it greedily. Claps his hand on the handle. He looks at it, caresses it. There are not even human moments. They're not even human movements. But I don't have the time or opportunity to think about it anymore. It's time to save the world. The next school escaped from the lab. Then Jane. It all comes back to her. Damn girl. How do I get out? It's a military base after all. The soldiers won't know what's been created here. Most likely it will have a problem with the plan of destroying the world. So we'll have to find a commander. But first the agency. It's going to be a tough conversation, but no. I'll sneak through the gate, call the outside of the base, get permission from the agency, and catch Murphy. After that, Jane. Hey, stop or I'll shoot. Okay, still. I'm not as damn fit as I thought I was. I put my hands up. It's this idiot from the bar. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. I think that's a good point to call it there, to be fair. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and hopefully I can see you in the next one. With that, goodbye.